We had some improvement, in a lot of areas today, which is something that I was looking for from some of the guys. Still not consistent enough overall, to be a championship team, which is the standard. That's our objective. But I thought Taj got a little better today. He's not been as consistent as I would like him to be this spring, and it's not quite as dialed in. But today he responded, in a positive way. I just thought his leadership was much better today, and he made a couple mistakes, but he came back from those and responded, and that's what we need him to do. It's not a perfect game. He's not a perfect player, but it's how you respond to things, good and bad. And I thought today he had one of his better days, even though he had a couple of mistakes he'd like to have had back. But Ellington has been solid. But the player of the day was Nuke Hopkins. I mean, he's one guy that when you talk about consistency, he is the epitome of consistency, and that's what we got to have. If we're going to take the next step as a program and be a consistent, competitive, top 10, 15 type of program, you have to consistently perform to consistently win. And so that's something that we still got some room for improvement. But I thought the defense got off to a really fast start today. Didn't finish very well. Offensively got off to a kind of a slow start. Finished very well. So it'll be a good film to watch. I'm anxious to see some of the guys that made some missed assignments and some mistakes in our half scrimmage on Friday. Hopefully they got some of those things corrected. I didn't see a lot of just missed assignments or busts, but we'll wait until we see the tape. Hot Rod had another good day for us. Guys that nobody really ever talks about. A guy like Tony McNeil, probably had his best day today, and really made some nice throws. A young man named Matt Porter is probably a name you're probably going to hear. He's got 4 years left, and he's probably a name you're going to hear over the next few years. Nobody knows who he is right now, but this guy, he comes to compete every single day, and really proud of the type of spring that he's had. He doesn't know he's not on scholarship. He just comes out and makes plays with no fear every single day. And you have to acknowledge guys that come and practice that way. And he's a young man that's done that. I thought up front, offensive line-wise today, we did some good things. Shatley continues to be a difference maker for us. I think Caden Davis is making some progress. I think we're going to be okay by the time we get this thing going. I think we got a lot of competition and some guys that I think it's important to. But we got to improve our knowledge up front. But that's to be expected with as many young guys that we have. Grady Jarrett is a guy on the defensive side that I think is kind of becoming one of those consistent guys that we need in the trenches. Deshaun Williams is the same way. Justin Parker is really coming on, and it's been fun to watch him this spring. He just seems real comfortable. He's playing very fast, playing very instinctive, and I think that Brent will probably tell you the same thing. Probably very pleased with Justin. Two guys I'm real excited about is Darius Robinson and Breeden. Darius is a guy that just gets better every single day. Every single day. He'll make a mistake, but I thought he out-competed number 2 today. And we all know what kind of a competitor number 2 is. But, he's tired of getting beat. And that's what competitors do. They respond. And I think 2 has made 21 a better football player because 21 has made up his mind that he's gonna get better. And so I'm really pleased with what's happening in our secondary. Brewer, Meeks, those guys have had really good springs. Zach Brooks is another young talent that I'm excited about. So, overall, a lot of good individual things, but right now, not consistent enough as a team. Nowhere near where we need to be able to perform at the kind of level we're going to have to perform at come September.
About 6 days from the spring game. Overall, pretty pleased with that. I mean, it sounds like you're pleased from a competition standpoint.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of competition, and we've got a lot of individuals that are doing very well. But this isn't an individual sport. This is a team sport, and we're not far enough along with some guys right now in understanding the commitment that it takes. I'm a little concerned with some guys, just overall commitment. Day in and day out, the type of commitment that you have, to win consistently, and that's a little bit of a concern for me with certain guys. We got a lot of guys that are doing things the right way and they're committed on and off the field and all that, but we just got some that they're not quite all in. They're 85%, and that ain't going to get it done. So that's a challenge for us. It's a challenge for our leadership on this football team as we finish spring and this team starts to really emerge throughout the summer, because that's really where your team kind of comes together from a leadership standpoint, and you really find out who's truly committed and who's not. But some of these guys, they just don't really understand it yet. And a lot of that's just youth. We've got to teach them. We've got to coach them. But right now, I'm a little concerned because there's too many of those guys that aren't fully committed.
How do you feel about the short yardage today? That was a concern last week.
I thought short yardage was pretty good today. Goal line was very good offensively, poor defensively. 2 minute was very good offensively, poor defensively. Coming off the 1 yard line was outstanding offensively, poor defensively. Now out in the field, I thought the defense was much better and the offense wasn't as good. So, it was kind of a mixed bag today. From my perspective, there wasn't dominance on either side. It was just kind of inconsistent. And, but we do have good competition out there on both sides of the ball and good competitive depth, with our backups.
You say Taj isn't the style to this.